To assassinate a country's prime minister candidate, it takes several steps. First, kill a janitor, then use advanced disguise techniques to impersonate the target. The next day, the disguised assassin, known as the Jackal. That night, the Jackal, carefully disguised, arrived at the candidate's son's company. To avoid drawing attention, he tried to speak as little as possible. However, a security guard, familiar with the janitor, greeted him and asked about his new backpack. This made the Jackal a bit nervous. He had assumed such a minor detail wouldn't matter and had used his own backpack without thinking twice. He never expected anyone to notice, but there was no time to dwell on it. After a brief exchange with the guard, he stepped into the elevator. Little did he know, it was this very detailed backpack that would one day expose his identity. The Jackal quickly finds the candidate's son's office, where the target is yelling at employees, completely unaware of the unremarkable janitor. The Jackal enters an adjacent empty office, pulls down the blinds to block the view from outside, and cranks the vacuum cleaner up to full blast. Using the vacuum noise as cover, the Jackal assembles a silenced pistol. Just then, an employee walks in, and the noise catches the attention of a bodyguard. Although the bodyguard isn't sure what's going on, he instinctively gets up to check it out. By then, the Jackal has already hidden the body of the employee and is quietly pushing the cleaning cart, moving forward with his plan. However, the bodyguard is very professional and quickly picks up on something being off with the janitor. Even with the sudden complications, the Jackal stays calm and clears the obstacles in no time. The candidate's son, now terrified, runs up the stairs in a panic. This works perfectly into the Jackal's plan. With a single shot, the Jackal hits the candidate's son in the leg. A second shot follows, rendering the target immobile. The candidate's son immediately thinks he's a goner. But the Jackal's real goal isn't to kill him. If that were the case, he'd be dead by now. Instead, the Jackal aims at the terrified target, adjusts the gun slightly to the right, and shoots the wall next to his head. The candidate's son believes the assassin missed and closes his eyes in despair. However, by then, the Jackal is already gone. The truth is, the Jackal's plan wasn't to kill the candidate's son, but to wound him so he'd end up in the hospital. As the father, the candidate would inevitably visit, and that's when the Jackal would take his shot from a distance. The Jackal quickly heads to the rooftop, pulls out smoke grenades, and tosses them down below. As the smoke fills the area, obscuring visibility, the Jackal moves swiftly down the stairs and blends into the crowd. And just like that, the Jackal has completed the first step of the assassination. Later, back at his hotel, the Jackal starts to peel off the disguise and reveal his true identity. As one of the world's top assassins, the Jackal has never failed a mission. He keeps a close eye on the news, weather updates, and all sorts of details. As soon as the candidate visits the hospital to see his son, that's when the Jackal will strike. Not even a full day passes before the candidate rushes to the hospital, completely unaware that it's all part of a trap. The Jackal is calm and ready, and the scene unfolds exactly as planned. With another flawless execution, the Jackal sets a new world record for the longest sniper shot. Mission accomplished. The assassination of the Prime Minister candidate naturally causes a huge stir. In London, Bianca, an MI6 agent and expert in firearms, is stunned when she hears that the assassin's shot reached 3,815 meters. Before this, the longest sniper shot was 3,540 meters. The fact that the assassin completed the mission and left no trace catches Bianca's attention. She finds it almost impossible to believe, but since the case has made no progress, the German intelligence agency reaches out to MI6 for help. With no leads, they hope MI6 might have something useful. Bianca, a junior agent, wasn't directly involved, but she makes a key observation.
There's been a lot of speculation about the
It turns out the assassin used a fake identity to check into the hotel, and no trace was left at the scene. This means he must have taken the sniper rifle with him. Bianca is puzzled. How could the assassin carry a sniper rifle in a suitcase? After analyzing the suitcase's size, Bianca realizes that no sniper rifle, with a barrel length of at least 75 centimeters, could fit into a suitcase no taller than 60 centimeters. What they don't know is that the Jackal's suitcase was modified. The telescoping part of the suitcase was actually a disguised gun barrel. Bianca boldly hypothesizes that the assassin must have disassembled the rifle and hidden it in the suitcase. Bianca, who is deeply knowledgeable about firearms, knows there's an underground manufacturer who has been trying for years to create a collapsible gun barrel. Maybe this manufacturer has succeeded. This technology is so rare that almost no one else has been able to do it. If the assassin used this modified weapon, finding the manufacturer could lead to finding the assassin. Bianca has been monitoring this manufacturer for years and has informants who can get close to him, of course. This is all just speculation with no solid proof. But with no other leads, even the smallest clue is worth chasing. Her superiors agreed to let Bianca follow this lead and see if there's any breakthrough with the underground manufacturer.